Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Alex the Explainer, and, isn't it 2023? Wait a minute. It's the new year, it's 2024! And that's incredible, I cannot believe it. That's really cool. However, what video shall I make for this year? Well, I've decided for my first video, it will be the first part in Fossil Hunting in the Winter 3, the third one. And so for my first video, I'll be showing my most important find. Then my other video, I'll actually show actual footage of me in the forest and me looking at some pretty cool stuff as well, while fossil hunting. So, here is it right now. So, this is my most important find while fossil hunting in the winter. Of course, it's from the Ordovician period, 450 million years ago. Way before the dinosaurs, way before a lot of stuff. I really enjoy talking about this time period on my channel. It's a really cool time period because I actually found fossils from this time period, basically, in my backyard. You see, this slab of rock has so much life on it, just so much biodiversity. I see maybe some crinoids, possibly, some sponges, some brachiopods, shells of clams and stuff, that kind of stuff. Really cool stuff. The reason for such a biodiversity is because the Ordovician came right after the Cambrian period, which, if you know, in the beginning of the Cambrian period, well, warm water temperatures and the introduction of the predator-prey arms race caused an explosion in the biodiversity of life in the oceans. Only the oceans, because at that time it was so early that life only existed in the oceans. And all that biodiversity kept on going, even into the Ordovician period, which is why there's so much life in a single slab of rock. But there's one fossil that really intrigues me. This one. What could this thing even be? Well, I do have some theories. Originally, I thought, maybe it could be the tip of some sort of jawless fish. Maybe the tip of an armor of a jawless fish. Maybe so. It could be. However, there's one big problem with this idea. Jawless fish have not been found anywhere in the southern Ohio area from the Ordovician period. They're not really from this area in the Ordovician period. They only came to this particular area during the Silurian period. The Silurian period came right after the Ordovician period. Then it must be a trilobite, as this single fossil looks too big to be from any other fish-like creature. The reason why I think it's from a trilobite is because, you see, the head part of the trilobite, at the tip right here, looks pretty similar to this part right here. So, in conclusion, the best possible theory I can come up with to whatever this thing is, I presume that it has to be the head part of a trilobite. If true, that could mean that this is my very first trilobite find. Really interesting. But wait, there's more. If you flip this slab of rock over, you'd find these strange black dots. They look kind of like minerals. What could they be? Well, I have a theory. Hundreds of millions of years after the Ordovician period, after this slab of rock had been long since fossilized, and after the non-avian dinosaurs came and went, and after the mammals finally rose to power, the Pleistocene epoch came, as well as the Ice Age. At that time, I believe that's when these little black rocks formed in this single big slab of rock. You see, there's this other theory where people have found various small particles that must have belonged to asteroids in various rocks, dating back to the Ice Age, around 14,000 years ago. They found them in South America, North America, and various other places. Most of them were actually nanodiamonds, very, very tiny shards of diamond. Pretty interesting. People theorize that an asteroid hit the Earth around 14,000 years ago. It hit the Ice Age glaciers in southern Canada, protecting the ground from forming a crater, and then the debris from this impact shot across most of the Americas, and maybe even Ohio. And these could have been fragments of all that debris. Also, the theory also says that this impact finally was the final nail in the coffin that killed the Ice Age megafauna, like the woolly mammoths, the Columbian mammoths, the short-faced bears, the massive bison, saber-toothed cats, giant ground sloths, a lot of other creatures, and they all died out. After many years of human hunting, climate change, and disease, finally, they went extinct. So, a pretty interesting find, I must admit. So what do you think about this single slab of rock? Do you agree with my theories, or do you think something else is at play? This is truly an interesting slab of rock. In my next video, I will show you various other finds that I found in the forest while fossil hunting in the winter. So guys, bye guys, and stay Shrek-tastic.